Hello, congratulations. Congratulations on your recent graduation, which is fantastic. And secondly, congratulations for choosing a potential career in cybersecurity. My name's Gary Fay, and I'm the CEO of a company called the Identifi Group. We're a collection of 3 different companies, recruitment companies, and one of which, IdentifiGlobal, specialise in cybersecurity. We pretty much work with both UK and international companies, very large names and brands that you would recognise, all the way through to very small startups or very unique and bespoke businesses who all specialise in cybersecurity, as well as actually the brands that have a cybersecurity operation or a department within their organisation, often called the security department, or it may make up part of the IT department. But second to that, we also have access to thousands and thousands of candidates, and we talk with candidates every day, from entry level right through to mid-term candidates, all the way through to senior candidates, up to CISO level, which is the Chief Information Security Officer. So we pretty much have our ear to the ground in terms of what's happening here in the UK and overseas in terms of cybersecurity and security roles. The good news is it's vast. But vast means there's huge opportunities, but vast also means that it's now probably time to start thinking about yourself and actually what you would like to do within the world of security. We would work with candidates very much on the basis that they have a core skill set, but more importantly, we ask them 3 core questions. What do you want to do? Where do you want to do it? And what role interests you? And once we've got a sense as to what that information is and actually what those answers to those questions are, we can start to align people to the right types of roles and opportunities. And I would ask the same question of you. Now, don't worry, if you don't know the answer, it's not the end of the world. And we wouldn't necessarily expect you to know the answer at this point of your career. But what it does suggest is you should start doing some research around the types of jobs that you might want to do as you move forwards, and start to look at those jobs and actually look at the progression of those jobs and maybe look at the entry point to those jobs. To give you a quick sense, I've made a quick list, and do excuse me, I'm going to look down, but these are typical jobs in the cybersecurity family, but the list is almost too long to read out in full. Security governance, architecture and design, it could be threat modeling, it could be project management, cloud security, payment security, endpoint security, threat and vulnerability, application security, SOC, Security Operations Centers, or NOCs, Network Operations Centers. It could be around reporting, it could be around data, it could be the governance, the risk, the control, the compliance. It could be around vulnerability or penetration. And they're just a few of the different job families that exist within the IT cybersecurity market. So I would fully encourage you guys to start really doing some research and start to think about your preferences. Are you analytical? Are you technical? And once you can understand where your preferences are, you can start to think about the jobs that fall into those categories. And once you can understand that, you can start looking at maybe the companies that specialize in that area, the types of jobs that fit in that area, maybe the types of certifications or qualifications required to do that job. And it's all through research. And the more research you do, the more you'll understand. And the more you understand, the more you can actually start to tailor your own personal career path in alignment with where your preferences are. Here's the good news. The good news is there's thousands and thousands of jobs out there, particularly in security, and there's loads of opportunities. But more importantly, if we know that those opportunities exist, we would fully encourage you to take a breath, have a quick look, and really start to determine the kind of career path and the direction of travel that you want your particular career to go in. And think about the types of jobs that are in that career path and the kind of things that you need to do now in the next step of your learning and development to start getting into the entry-level roles that will exist. And they will exist. But the more that you understand about it, the more that actually you'll choose a career as opposed to falling into a career. Now, lastly, we would encourage you to reach out to companies like ourselves, have a chat with us, ask us questions. By all means, reach out to me, reach out to LinkedIn. There's loads and loads and loads of companies on there and people on there, and do some research, follow companies, follow people, get into groups, but start to read blogs. The more you research, the more actually you almost absorb yourself into the sector and the careers that you're interested in, the more informed you'll be, the better you'll be at actually choosing the right kind of career path for you at this early point of your career. I wish you all the very best. You're coming into a fantastic career with loads of opportunity and potential, and we need young people coming into the sector. So this is great news for us and great news for me. And I encourage you to take that advice, reach out to me, ask me a question. I'd be more than happy to help each and every one of you. But at this point, congratulations, well done. And I hope the next stage is as successful as this has been. Cheers, bye-bye.